Well, good morning. We had a decent night. Look at that right there, boys and girls. Interstate closed. Welcome to the back roads. Who would think something like I-70 or I-40 would be closed? Well, it is. It's all part of that. Another Starbucks. We literally just left Starbucks. There's a Starbucks right there. Man, much prefer to go to a small coffee shop, but sometimes they don't exist. So you got to do what you got to do. Anyway. No, we're not. We're going a little farther down. We ain't going left here. That's Opportunity Parkway. We're not going there. But anyway, you got anything to say? Early morning, how'd you sleep?
Slept okay. Gonna be a great day.
Stayed at a Hampton, not a Hampton Roads. Or what was stay at?
Holiday Inn Express.
Holiday Inn Express. They're pretty quick, pretty easy. But long day of driving. The goal today is 800 miles. Let's see if we can get it done. All right, guys. So we are starting day 2 of our trip. We have a full tank of gas here. It's calling for rain for most of the route, but that's actually not a bad thing. It's not showing heavy rain. However, yesterday we were damn sure stuck in some heavy rain for a long time. And one thing heavy rain does is slows everything down. So we'll see how that goes. But Indianapolis, the goal is to get pretty close to at least the Wyoming border. If not, basically all the way through Nebraska towards the end of Nebraska. If we could do that, it'd be perfect, because then on Monday it'd give us about 7 hours to get up to Jackson Hole. But we'll see. Anyway, onward, upward, westbound and down. Beautiful Indianapolis right there to the left. We'll be going on, I believe, 65 to avoid it, which is good. Anytime you can avoid a city, that's a good mark. But, yeah, anyway, up next. When in doubt, make your own energy drinks. So our little recipe is a ton of water, creatine, citrulline, and element T. Raspberry flavor for this one. So basically one water bottle you're getting about, well, you're getting exactly 5 grams of creatine, 6 grams of citrulline, 1,000 milligrams of sodium with the element T, magnesium, potassium, and then just a ton of water. Nothing really much else in it. So real good for you. What you got to say about that?
Nothing.
And this is basically the situation right now, guys. We have been in 2 days of rain. So one aspect, rain slows everything down. On the other aspect, rain makes a lot of things more efficient because it is slowing you down. Now, granted, you know, rain is a friction against your tire in the road, and you can see that very easily in electric cars, where you can literally watch rain cause your efficiency to drop rapidly. So it's clearly doing the same thing in an ICE vehicle. However, you also don't have to run your AC so hard. It's keeping the vehicle cool. It's keeping the vehicle clean, keeping the bugs off the windshield, keeping the sun out of your eyes. So it's not always a bad thing. You gotta find little mixed blessings. What you say about that, C?
I'd say I agree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, westbound and down. We are cutting through, how do we pronounce it? Mayomet, Illinois. And it's a cool little town, man. We got the camera out a little bit late here. Take us on a little detour. Dealing with a little bit of weather right now, so it's got some interesting stuff going on some of these interstates. But anyway, little Mayomet, Illinois. You know what's crazy is that the more you drive around America, you realize like small town is America. The big cities are scattered. Some of these states only have one, you know, massive city. Like coming into Indiana, you have Indianapolis. Outside of Indianapolis, it's nothing but farms and little towns, right? So when you do come through some of these towns right here, you realize this is what America actually is. It's not the big cities, man. Get out there, drive a little bit, explore. I guarantee you'll agree with me. Quick catch up. We're about 250 miles in on the second day of travel. Where are we at right now?
Middle of Illinois.
Central Illinois. And next state line we should be crossing, I believe, is Nebraska. Or maybe Iowa. Not really sure. But we're trying to get close to Wyoming tonight. So anyway, the weather's doing. We have broke the rain, which is fantastic. Broke a little bit of this wind, which is even more fantastic. Dry roads, still heavy overcast, which makes for amazing driving. Now, miles per gallon ain't doing so well right now. Overall, we're at 750. We've dropped down to 19.9 combined miles per gallon. But on this stretch today, we're only averaging 18.1 miles a gallon. And the reason for that is because of the wind and the rain. There's just no other reason. So anyway, doing well. About to come through Riverton, Illinois. Continue to head west. Well, I just missed a sign from Missouri, but we are crossing into it. Coming into downtown Hannibal, Missouri, which is right on the state line, crossing the mighty Mississippi River. That's not part of the mighty Mississippi. That's just part of a swamp right there. Mississippi River's up here in just a second. But the bridge is big. So anyway, we're rolling. It's been an amazing day. The rain stopped, the wind stopped, thank God. You know, I don't know if what's worse, rain or wind. I'd probably say wind is worse. Coming across the Midwest is no joke. And the mighty Mississippi right there, boy. Let's go, let's go. Mississippi. Again, one of the rivers that kind of built and shaped this nation, for sure. Missouri state line right there, okay, yee. You guys just saw it, the Missouri state line.
The sign.
Here goes, oh, okay, good, big sign, big sign. I like to catch these little signs, see what the state likes to invest into their welcoming to their state. Kind of weak, Missouri, okay. But to my left was a big Mark Twain memorial. I did miss that. That's okay. Gas station and weights. Filling up on diesel. Doing some pressing. Keeping the calories moving. Keeping the blood cycling. Makes road tripping a little bit easier. And we got it kind of down to an art form now. Right? Maybe. Yeah. We are cooking along I-36. US 36 actually. There's one cool thing about coming through the Midwest, man. Not so much the Midwest right now, but we're in Missouri, but kind of north, central US. But then when you really get out west to like Nevada, Colorado, California, New Mexico, Arizona, you see these trains and they skirt the highways. They go on forever, man. They're just so cool. They're like so peaceful. Anyway, making some stories. What do you think about let's see. If you had to compare Indiana to Illinois to Wyoming.
Oh.
All right, just some fun facts about Missouri. As you can see right here, we are in the middle of Missouri, that little blue dot. And what's interesting about Missouri is that outside of like St. Louis and Kansas City, there's nothing here, right? Now the cool part is, unlike Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Iowa, it's not just flat brown, right? What most people don't realize about going through some of those states is like there's nothing to see. It's like flat, dusty, brown, windy. There's a lot going on, you know. It's just the bread basket. It feeds everybody. But again, when you're in Missouri, right dead center like we are, once you get through St. Louis, and as long as you avoid Kansas City, there's nothing. It's just country roads and whatever. Now the cool part, every state maintains their roads differently. What would you say about the condition of Missouri's roadways?
They were no bueno.
No. Missouri, where we are right now, driving today, here.
Oh yeah, these are good.
You're talking about, I think, Illinois.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so Illinois we just came from, yeah, the roads were kind of bad, but Missouri, they're literally all like well maintained, pretty well put together, pretty damn nice. All right, so like I was saying on Missouri, this is basically everything you see here, guys. It's just straight up rolling hills. You're operating at about 1,000 feet above sea level. So you're not going through mountains where you get big vistas, but you get these small kind of hills, then you can see all the way to the horizon. Again, right now, kind of dropped a little bit. We're operating at 700 feet above sea level, but it's definitely went up to 1,000 many times. 1,000 is not high for where we're going. Again, we're coming into Colorado. I'm sorry, next is Nebraska, but when you look at Nebraska to Colorado to Jackson to all these different places, it's like the elevation is obviously very, very high. So it's not high here, but it's way higher than the East Coast. And I don't know, I like driving through Missouri. The view from the front, the view from the back. Doing front squats. Flip it to the front. Looks like a normal road trip. Flip it.
Not so normal.
Looks like we got some mental illness going on in the back. Stop at the hospital. Push sheets are other. Can't even talk. Heart beating. You ride around that damn van. You get lazy. You get fat. Your blood starts to pool up. We're right off the interstate right there. Saw a little parking lot. Pull over and get some of that action. Get your heart rate going, get your blood moving. Man, get a little stretch, get a little sunlight on you. Put that work in. Yeah, mama. Those 25-pound dumbbells, gentlemen. How many of your wives who just pull over on the side of the road, jump off the interstate, start throwing around some 25-pound dumbbells like that? Yee! Let's go.
That's just the state of our union.
Bam!
So he is running.
We are exactly halfway, guys. We have 1,028 miles to get to where we're going, and we have driven 1,028 miles. That's always cool. So halfway, we're right on the border right now of Wyoming, coming into Nebraska here in about, I think, maybe 20 to 40 miles, but we're right on the border. It just shows you, you know, like the one thing is always really cool is that you don't realize how big this country is until you start driving it. And you're like, we've just driven for literally a day and a half, and we have a day and a half more driving to do. And when you've traveled the world and you've been all over Asia, exclude China for a minute, but because it's obviously a massive landmass, but I've been all over Africa, all over South America, all over Asia. Nothing is like America, where you can just point it in the wind and just drive. Beautiful, beautiful thing. I missed it again, but we just crossed into Nebraska. This one was confusing because you come out of Wyoming and you literally think you're gonna hit Nebraska, but you actually bounce into Iowa. Jeez Louise, Iowa, for like a couple hundred yards, and you bounce back into Nebraska, and I basically missed it all. But that is what it is. We are officially in Nebraska on Interstate 2, I think. What are we on right now? Let's take a look. Yeah, in Nebraska on Interstate 2, still heading north. Quick little update. We are in Lincoln, Nebraska. We had to do a quick little detour to pick something up. And cool little town. Just went by the Nebraska State Penitentiary in Lincoln. That was interesting. Literally right by the damn interstate. I gotta watch my damn left. Going left. That's why I need a co-driver. A driver. Because even with a damn GPS all over the place, I will miss it and take the wrong turn 1,000 times. All right, here's a quick little demonstration. We are cruising at 85 miles an hour right now, as you can see. With the Explorer build on this, you can actually have a conversation. You can talk. It's not that loud. There's nothing rattling. We're going up a slight hill right now, cruising at 85. Again, speedometer is a little bit off because of tires, so our exact speed is 86 miles an hour. Going downhill, averaging 23, 24 miles a gallon. When we get to the flats, I'm going to show you this again, but at 85 miles an hour, with these new 2-liter turbo diesel 9-speed setups, you can be averaging about 15 miles a gallon while cruising at 85 miles an hour, which is just amazing. On a flat portion, we're not drafting anybody at all whatsoever. We're averaging about 14.1, 14.3, 14.5 miles a gallon. We have the AC on. So again, AC on, 85, 86 miles an hour, in an all-wheel drive 2500 platform van, and it's whisper quiet in here, cruising smooth, tracking straight, not stressing the wheel, pulling me one way or the other. Pretty damn solid platform.